slide down. I'm like feeling myself move about a half an inch every minute.
Yeah, well, you don't want to do a death roll.
See my progress here.
And once you go forward and start rolling, that's when the trouble begins. Anyways, folks, this is Lord Rick. Obviously, I shouldn't have to say my name, but since people like to visit our videos out of order, I guess I have to reintroduce myself 100,000 times. But anyways, below me is what they call the Carson Valley. Across from me is the Pine Nut Mountain Range, which has a bear problem and obviously a lot of fires on that mountain range. But there's a Washoe Cemetery about a half mile below. We are on a rocky, very steep, rocky hillside. It flattens out. You can see the tree. It flattens out up there. We're going to make our way around these rocks. We're going to climb up, and we're going to get a better view of the Carson Valley so I can get some pics, and of Job's Peak. So far, I mean, we found 2 tracks. The first one was much smaller, but it was kind of pressed down deeper, and it could have been an adolescent Bigfoot, because when they're very young, they have about a size 12 or 13. And further up, about approximately, let me see, about somewhere right down in there where you see the tree, and I can zoom on in, is where we found our track. Our track's about 16 inches by about 8 inches wide, and it was so heavy that it packed the dirt. The dirt that you see, this gravel, it packed it in at a slant. It obviously, whatever made that track had to weigh at least 800 pounds because the dirt was all compressed, and it left a bigger track than I could leave just walking up the hill, and I got sneakers on. So I just want to give you a perspective. Anyways, about 3 miles from here, you probably can't see it, but if you look just a few miles from here is where is my stomping grounds. We have something on the lens. There, I cleaned it off. Sorry about that. I think this it's safe to say that this camera is probably ruined and I need to get another one since I like to film underwater. But anyways, you see a bunch of ponds. You see the river. That's the Carson River. You can see it right there. Let's see. I can probably zoom in a little more. Nope. That's the Carson River that cuts through the Carson Valley. And if I zoom out and you look, there's residential. I live out in the country, so I am probably a quarter of the way up the mountain. We're about a quarter way up. And the mountain I am, if you look leaning down, you see me leaning. I'm leaning against the rock. We're on a steep edge. This is the steep side of Job's Peak. And to climb to the top, you'd have to definitely go through all of this right here. But I think it's safer, from what someone told me, to take the canyon up. And so when we come back and we go to the peak, that's probably what we'll do. But right now, since we're looking for Bigfoot tracks, we're going straight up a part of the mountain so we can kind of show you things to come. But anyways, Carson Valley below me, Job's Peak, higher up and higher up. You can't see the peak. Very steep edge we're on. And quarter of the way up, and we've already found something strange. Not just the cemetery, but the track. And then down here, there was something even taller than me that came through, and I can zoom in on that. Those branches below me, right in here, were all broke, like something tall came through there, and Dave pointed that out. Good eye, and that's the kind of thing we're going to be looking for as of today. And anything else that comes with it will just be a bonus to our hike as we scope out some off-the-beat terrain on Job's Peak. Check us out. We are the Paranormal Ghost Society.